Hey everybody, I'm Griffin here, and welcome to DemonCrawl. I watched Northern Lion play this game, and I had to play it too because nothing against him, but he is super bad at Minesweeper. So, I actually don't know which one we're supposed. Okay, let's do the tutorial. I already know how this is gonna go. Let's click on a cell. This is Minesweeper the Roguelike. So I'll pick up coins. But we want to watch out for monsters. Monsters are mines for Minesweeper, basically. So it's going to force us to do some stuff here. Let's open that chest. We found an apple. And we can heal by eating the apple. We go here and we can use items. There are 5 different types of items. Passive. Without your input, black background. Used once to remove inventory, green background. Magic items gain mana as you open cells, mana depletes on use, blue background. Negative passive effects. And legendary items, overpowered passive effects, can hold one at a time. Alright, so I'm pretty good at Minesweeper. I don't know how exactly I'm going to do this in terms of like, actually one sec, what's this? Alright, so the apple. The king has tasked you with the delivery of an important message to land across the great waters. Use your renowned tracking skills to avoid the monsters along the way. Okay, we click on the icon. Alright, so we find a chest. Spawn a coin whenever you discover a cell of value 4 or greater. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So if we ever have a lot of monsters, we'll get money. Alright, so let's talk about some basic logic, because this is kind of a sticky situation, or at least a situation I think a lot of people get stuck in. And the main reason for that is there's nothing that appears to be guaranteed to be a monster, which is true. There's no specific cell guaranteed to be a monster. Either of these could be 1 because of this 1, and in this one, any of these could be 1 because of this 2, 2 of these are. But let's talk about this real fast, because I'm actually wrong when I say that there isn't a cell that's guaranteed to be a monster, because there is one, and it's this one. And the reason for that is this, because of this, one of these must be a monster. Must. Absolutely must. Which means that this one is already fulfilled, which means this is safe. And because this is safe, it means that this 2 must be these 2. At first it appears as though there are no guarantees, but there are. And the interesting thing here is that just this basic logic suddenly opens up the entire map. And funnily enough, this over here had the exact same logic here, except instead of this being a 2, it's a 1. This 2. Done. Very nice, very simple. Forget we actually have to click that. That is some EXP. We took no damage and beat the stage. Alright, I got a cavern now. Alright, see now this is trickier, but we still have about the same logic. So 2 of these 3 cells are a monster, but only one of them can be over here. Because if both of them are over here, this one would be broken, which means that that is guaranteed to have one. Things get a little bit trickier here. We might actually have to guess. Except we don't. Sorry, I keep realizing that I'm wrong. So, this 2, one of them's there. The other one has to be here, which means this one, fine. We got it. We go back to things possibly being a little bit trickier again. but it's going to be something kind of on the similar side. So with this one, with this two, one of these is it. But it could be this and this. That is totally possible. So we can assume, let's assume that's the case. If it's here, this must be true, which means these are all safe and that is another monster. This is valid, but that doesn't mean it's right. If it's here, it means that that's not a monster, that's not a monster, and that's not a monster, which means that any one of these could be a monster. Yeah, we're probably getting hit. So what we do instead here is we try and maximize our chances. One of these 5 squares is a monster. That's it. So this is 1 in 5 in here. Here is a little bit riskier because it's 1 in 3 and 1 in 3. So this is actually our best one to click. Unfortunately, that's a monster. The positive side is that we are going to basically not have to click on anything else. Wow, that was nice. So yeah, we got hit. We guessed the one wrong one, which was totally possible. So we don't get nearly as much experience. But we did have a position where it was no guarantee. Let's go to the store and see what we have to buy here. Spawn a random number of chests between the stages' minimum and maximum power. For 30 turns, reveal a random cell each turn. If the cell contains a monster, kill it. I don't know if I like any of these. Like, I don't need the extra help. I haven't been paying attention to the cell's maximum and minimum power, but that feels like it's going to, that feels like it's going to pay off. Alright, so that is the power level, monster count, number of cells. So this would give us 1 or 2 chests. I think if we can hold off, we'll end up with more. Has anyone seen the oasis? So there's apparently an oasis. Oh, sweet. We spawned a... non-omen items from chests will drop on the ground. That's weird. 1, 2, 3. 2. That 2's already met. That one is not met. Alright, so we're going to have some guesses in here again, which is unfortunate. Alright, so 1 in here, which means that's guaranteed. And because that's a 1, that's already set. Alright, so we have 1 monster left. We know the monster's here. So we can use our count to our benefit here. It doesn't actually help, unfortunately. Oh wait, yes it does, because this 2 is now guaranteed there. Booyah. Overall, that's pretty darn good. It is kind of late, so I don't know if my tiredness is going to betray me. So now we're at 1 to 3. 19 monsters. Your leftmost armor takes damage first. I think it was saying something, but I don't know what it was. I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to get stuff done. So once again, there's 1 guaranteed here, which means that's safe. There's 1 guaranteed here, so that's safe. Oh, right, I should open that. We are doomed. Whenever you gain a consumable item, use it right away. Okay, I feel like that's not that bad. Oh gosh. I don't know. I'm not going to feed you anything. Go away. That satisfies those. Thank you, Dowsing Rod. Alright, so things have gotten a little interesting. Got 7 monsters left. Okay, so 2 of these... It can't be these 2, because there's only 1 in these spots. So this is a monster. That's bad for us. It's bad for us just because it's hard for us to figure out. Although actually, because one's guaranteed to be here, this is safe. And with 4 guaranteed here, we actually can figure this out. Actually, there are 4 monsters left and 4 monsters around this, which means that this is safe. Oh, cool. Okay, we get to... That's why you have to press the finish button. We leveled up. What does leveling up get us? Spend wisely at the token shop. Okay. Into the ocean. I feel like I should use my consumable now at some point. Alright, so this is actually really bad. Those 2s are in really inconvenient spots. Can I, like... Okay, I can use WASD, but it's inverted. It's not scroll... I hit S. I'm hitting S when it moves down. It's actually like which way you're moving the map. Okay, that's interesting. Can I change that? No. No. Okay, we'll have to do this at the main menu. Alright, so this is troublesome. Because these 2s are on corners, which is really bad. Because it means it's really easy to split across things. So, if there's 1 here... and 1 here, it's either one of these 2 or these 2. Like, that's just how it has to be. But it means that if it's here, we end up in the awkward position of we need 1 across here, but we still need 2 for this guy, which would just be like here and here. So we kind of have to guess again. That's not helpful. That is also not helpful, sadly. Okay, cool. There's 1 here, which implies that all these are safe. That's good. 1 there and 1 there. 1 there. That's guaranteed. This is bad. So that means there's 1 here. Which means one of these is here, which means that's safe. If that makes sense. This still doesn't give us enough information to do anything safely. We got a 1 in 3 shot here, which is great. The power is between 1 and 3, which means we could actually just outright die. Yeah, I mean, that paid for itself. As long as we live. We might just have to randomly click again. I don't want to do that, but we might have to. So there's a 1 in 6 chance, but that's not actually realistic. God damn it. Well, one of those things where if it's safe, it's safe. Give me 10 coins and I'll rotate clockwise. Projectiles that apply burning to the first unempty cell it collides with. I don't think I want that. Well, that's nice. The inversion on this is driving me a little crazy. Whoa. I don't know what's going on. What are you doing? What does burning do? Alright, well... It's revealing things, which is nice. Oh, he killed himself. I don't know how that works, but... There's a moment where I'm gonna accidentally trust something that I've done that's wrong. Alright. I should flag that so that it marks the monster countdown. Alright, so with 2, there's 1 here, but there's 3 next to that, which means that's it. There are 2 monsters left. If there are actually 2 monsters left, then it's here and one of these. And the reason being 2. So one of these has to be a monster. One of these. And with one of these needs to be a monster. But this also needs a monster. So I'm trusting my, my logic here. We are at 1 HP though. Which is a bad. Yeah, we got hurt a lot there. Maybe we can get healing. Water boys are more common. Convert target chest into an item. Sure, that seems good. That also seems good. Water boys are more common. Right click to move them for free. I don't know what that even does, but I figure we might as well do it. Because I'm gonna die. Okay, I did use the chest immediately. So I don't know if that's gonna mean that the chests have spawned here. Okay, well, I don't know what any of those things are. Glean all hidden cells near visible cells. Glean. Learn the value of a cell without opening it. The gleaned cell may or may not contain a monster. Interesting. What? New master token is now available in the token shop? Oh, right, because we drop them on the ground. The combined value of visible cells with the highest value. So that'd be 3 coins right now. I don't know. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know if I hate this. Like, 'cause that's a monster. I don't know what that does. Do I pop it? That's also guaranteed. This is also guaranteed to be a monster as well. Why? Because there's no monsters next to it. I don't know what's going on. I imagine my coin is eventually going to be a problem. So I pick this up now, I'll get 9 coins. Being able to see these is actually supremely screwing with me. Oh, let's pick it up. Oh, I see. It is a consumable, like, that you could choose to use. Yeah, this is truly fucking with me. Oh, the worm is consumable as well. I see. That makes me feel better, because now it's not going to fuck with me as hard. It has to be all those. Yeah, dowsing rod, where'd you go? See, those are next to one each. And they're next to each other, which I think makes that valid. 3, 3, that's next to 4. Where's our dowsing rod? That's safe. I don't know what causes these guys to shoot. It's a mystery. Alright, that's just next to 2 things, which is why it's fine. Means there's one there. No, there's one here. Wait, okay, this one next to 3, so there's one here. Oh, we got 7 monsters left? I am so gonna die. This is causing a problem already. Not right now, but it's gonna be important soon. All right. Oh yeah, I can do that. I don't have any armor. All right, so this is at most 2. Right, so this is safe. Which means that's bad. Alright, the reason why this was safe is because there's 2 next to this, which this 3 is entirely adjacent to, and this 3 is already next to 1, which means that anything that this 3 is adjacent to that the 2 isn't is safe. I know it's weird logic, but it works. There are so many high numbers over here that we're almost guaranteed to die. So let's start talking possible monsters and whether or not clicking out here is safe. So there's 1 monster in here. Oh, there's 6 monsters left. I don't think we can account for that many. There's 2 monsters here. Possibly a 3rd. Like this. That is 100% possible. It's just dangerous as hell if it's true. There's 1 here. There's 1 here. There's 1 here. Possibly 1 there. So it's 1 or 2 coins. Or coins. Monsters. I think I'm wondering if there is a logical way out of this. Because 1 here. 1 here. But there's 2 here. Okay, that's our out. Is this 3? There's 2 here. They can't both be here, which means one of them's there. That's good. Which means that's safe. Which means that's that. There's 1 monster left. Alright, because that's now adjacent to stuff. We lived! Took no damage. Because we have to take no damage or we die. Well, this is bad. But not impossible, I don't think. I think we can logic this out. So This is one of these is not a monster. This seems very likely. Why is it doing that? Like, sometimes with my mouse I click and it immediately rejects it. This is totally reasonable. But unlikely? No. We definitely don't want to click on any of these. The chances are too high. So this is also valid. See, like just there it did it. This is also 100% valid. So we got to be careful. I really don't want to click on any of those, but I also can't keep them lit like that for logic reasons. Okay, one of these is a monster. Two of these, so this one's guaranteed a monster. Guaranteed, 100%. 100%. Which means one of those two is also a monster, which means it's none of these, which means it's guaranteed to be that one. I don't understand what these guys do. Whatever. Do they take care of monsters? I don't know. I really don't know. Bubble, an orb that can be popped or spawned in objects in a desired cell. Ah. Bubble orb that can be... Okay, so we can... Okay, that's dangerous. Well, that's entertaining. Basically, if a cell is kind enough to be fulfilled, like this one's fulfilled, you can click everything adjacent to it. Even if it looks super scary. The biggest danger is misinterpreting or miscounting. Oh, I died. I messed up. That was not a monster. Why did I think that was a monster? Oh, right. I found my logical flaw. So what happened is I looked at this and went, this is a 1. That means one of those is a monster. That's a 2. That means that's a monster. But the monster back there is what did it. So that is what did us in on this particular run. We saw a lot more things in the codex, which is interesting. I like the way that this is working right now. I thought this was permanent slightly. I feel like I should have used this, but I wasn't sure. This one wasn't really that bad. I don't know why I know what these are. Maybe you can omen destroy it as well as the first item in your inventory. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's do 2 things. First, we have an inbox. Holy shit! That's awesome. What? Oh, there is the straw. Water boys are more common. Right click to move them for free. Oh, right. I could have just moved them for free. Okay, so there's the token shop. So we set to appear more or less often than normal. Interesting. Special stage includes item shops, rite of passage, etc. Does not count towards traditional stage effects. Interesting. I think these are items that we can buy because it says 18 coins, but it clearly costs 20 tokens. Is this inventory? Oh, we can change our inventory view. Oh, we can change our avatar. That's funny. We're not going to buy any of those things early. I see. We can buy these things. So we can't buy all of these. We can buy this one. Unlocked by gleaning 10 or more cells in a single stage, which we did on accident, I will add. Did not know that was a thing. So we can actually look at these. So unlocked by completing a quest with 10 or more lives. Jesus. Right, lives is actually just health. They call it lives, but... Completing a quest with 1 defense. Okay. Begin the quest with 3 minions. The first item in the shop you visit will only contain magic items. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff here. We can just unlock... Oh, right, we can't unlock that. Earn double XP for the next 10 stages. Interesting, I don't like that. Gain a favor slot. Let's increase our chance... Let's just pump this into increasing our chance to get tokens. That feels like the best thing to do since we're going to be playing this for a little while, I hope. I like it so far. I mean, I've always enjoyed... There we go. We're going to invert cell controls. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode. We did one run, but this is exactly what I would expect from a Minesweeper roguelite, and I'll be honest with you, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, this is all the customization stuff. Judge not by the content of my wallet. And obviously we can't pick any of these. Oh my. Alright. Well, holograph mode? Oh god. Well, this is going to be interesting. We've 1% complete. Thanks, game. Thanks for making me feel bad. Alright, well that is it for DemonCrawl. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. But until then, keep your gears turning.